Hey world, how are you doing? Um, in the United States, if our communications go down, we're passing on a meme, and I made a little video about meeting at our libraries, whether it be in a town, a city, or everywhere. Everywhere. 9 o'clock Saturday, 9 a.m. Saturday mornings, everywhere in every state of the United States. We've decided to do this to keep communication between each other if the so called EMPs or hackers or, yeah, I almost put a F on that. That would even fit. Oh, hacker. Yeah, if you get what I'm saying. Anyway, I think that's a really good idea, and it will let them know that we are not backing down and we're going to stand together. And that doesn't matter what part of the world we're in. I think this is an excellent idea for everybody everywhere. So I thought I'd just get on here and put this out there for you first, and then just talk a little bit more. Um, I was watching Call for an Uprising. He has a video that he just made on the booster shots and people that are on there. And if they're not bad actors, they really are cold hearted, because their tears of like family members dying because they didn't have the magic potion. Um, it seems contrived. Just, or like I say, if it's not contrived, um, they're cold hearted, because there's some bad actors. Really bad. And like Calls for an Uprising said, he said, and look at like the news reporters, their eyes are shifting, like they're reading. He's like, I'm talking off the top of my, or from my heart, like we're talking on the phone, and these people are like, you know, I gotta read and then come back up and talk to you, like this here, that. And some of them have earpieces. Robin's Hood pointed that out, that he could tell, or maybe even some of them computerized glasses. He used to say that Richie from Boston, that was an old channel of somebody that said he was a truther, but I knew he was an Illuminati baby. I can tell who is and who isn't. It's like whatever. And some of them that have these bigger channels are, and there's some that are bigger channels that are, and they don't approve of what their forefathers did, and that's apparent. And I know you guys too, and the ones that really are loving other people and doing that the right way, I commend you with all my heart. God bless you. Extra special, you know, because that's a big deal. So I really want to get on here and make sure everybody knows, hey, don't lose contact with people you live around, and that then their neighbors, and pretty soon the whole world's still connected, because we live close enough that we still can communicate with each other through the grapevine. It might take longer, worse than snail mail, but the feelings are in our heart, and our intelligences and our abilities to pull together as people in communities isn't going to go away just because they want it to. That's my point. So, oh, it sounded like it was raining out. Sometimes when it's windy, the leaves will sound like that when they're falling in the fall. That's what just happened. It's not as gloomy as it was out earlier today. It was kind of a little bit gloomy. But yeah. I really want a salad, but I don't have a salad, and I don't want to ask Dingleberry to go get any. So yeah, whatever. He probably wouldn't anyway. Not the way I've been coming down hard. Like I'm not tolerating no bullshit, no more bullshit out of monsters. You know, will not appease a monster. Nope. I could say to save my life. I wouldn't appease a monster to save my life. You know, God, I'll appease God to do anything, and especially to save my soul. And that's all I care about. So, and it surprises me that people that can be so monstrous do not have the strength of power or the force that God could be. And they think they're stronger and more intelligent than God. That just still blows me away. It's like, how could something that can't make a particle of flesh appear? Biology has nothing to do with any kind of biology or even astrology or geology. None of the ologies, but yet they could call themselves like alchemists or wizards or witches or whatever, but you can't make a particle of nothing. You can't make a particle of crap without God's help. That would be a really bad backup sewage problem if he didn't help your body every day. Ooh, what a way to go. Full of excrement, you know. That's what these monsters are, too. They really are. Think about somebody that is unclean. Usually, if they're unclean in their mind, they have habits that are unclean, and that is directly related to feces. Yeah, that's not funny at all. If they, think about the people that wear a mask every day. You're literally breathing in bacteria that's related to feces. Ugh, just the thought of it, you know, unbelievable. Even surgeons will speak on that. I'm sub to a surgeon. I could say he's probably a friend, you know, really into health, just a super health nut, you know. You can see him doing that stupid crap, and there's other doctors that I respect. I'd never thought as a ex-nurse, doctors, if you hear this, I never ever would have thought the words respect for a doctor would come out of my mouth. But there you go. I've met a few on here. So that's a big, big deal to me, you know, because I was all over the United States as a young woman, and I never met ones that I respected. Very seldom, very seldom. Even other nurses, it was like, well, sickening. And that played a big role in me not even wanting to do it anymore. After like 13 solid years, it's like, you know, I had to find something else to do. And then I still did other things and did that too still, and was furthering my education to almost a 2 year LPN. And it's like, that's enough. Enough. Um, and then I had specialized in physical therapy. So, and the TMA for like medic, like if somebody needed me on the spot. Yeah, I've always been pretty good at saving people, but lately it's like I do think back when I saved Doug from choking before I even knew who he was. It's like by the grace of God, and I was going to leave him. I thought he was just a drunk, but he had been on medications too. And I was just going to walk away and let his friend take care of him. But God made me turn back. And I went back and told the guy to put his head to the side and pull his tongue out of his mouth and be careful and put his wallet in there because he was choking on his tongue. And I seen that he was okay, and then I left. Like, yeah. But I did not have to do that. But I did, if you know what I mean. But for a minute there, I didn't want to. And I think it was a dark aura that I felt around a person, because I usually that is not my typical, but I think I had a pretty rough day at the office. Actually, it was a retirement home and a nursing academy attached. Um, but yeah, so, but it was a rough day at the office. Oh man, yeah. So God saves him all the time. I know he wants to teach him something, but I'll be damned if he's catching it. You know, I know I caught it when he put it out. It was freaking contagious. Really, one of his nicknames was Bugs or Rip or Termite, in the body work. But I wouldn't be proud of that. I don't know. That's, because he likes cutting metal apart and stuff. And it's really annoying, even with earplugs. It's like when I worked at the sawmill, that was some really devastatingly noise, even with the best of like if headphones or, earphones, um, or the plugs, but yeah. I hate them things. That's why I don't even like putting and being that I'm allergic to plastics and rubbers and all that. Um, yeah, rubbers too, but plastics and all that. Putting them in your ears probably isn't a good idea, and I think they should be made out of something that is non-toxic because that's really not a good idea. I was thinking about that this morning. I saw a meme that said I got to put some of my lotion on my skin, but so while I'm talking to you, I may as well. And or I can hang up, but I don't want to do that. Been through this before. Last week, same words, probably the same bite. But anyway, yeah, wherever I was. Hello, I'll get back there. This thing itches. I might not get back there. Huh. Yeah, I will. I'll get there. I'll get there. Just a second. I know. I'll put this back. Maybe things will work in reverse. Um, I don't know. I can always listen to it and go back and pick up on where I left off or something. What actually distracted me is I heard the phone in the other room. Somebody tried to call a little earlier. I didn't pick it up. I didn't recognize the number, so um yeah. But I think it was something about Doug, but I don't know. Maybe not. But I do think that's a really cool idea about getting together in communities with the library. That's awesome, because then people can still make their communities go around. One person still does one thing or another, and sharing is caring. It's like, okay, say like if I had three salts and you had um three baking sodas and we could trade one, or and the next neighbor could do that, that even if it wasn't with food, whatever it could be. Or like I could watch your kid while you had to go walk to the next town to do this, that, or whatever. You know, what we're saying and doing is absolutely possible, and we can do things like we did in the old days and still make it work. I can put on a backpack and have a raincoat or warm gear and snow gear and snowshoes, whatever it may take, skis, you know, whatever. I can still do things. I'm capable, you know. It'd be hard, but, I can do it. Excuse me a second. Throw this in my garbage. So, and how? Hmm. Still don't remember what I was talking about, but that's all right. Hmm. Don't know. uh, Earlier, when I was looking for mushrooms, and I had cleaned my phone too. Um, Pretty deep cleaned it, and I'm looking around for mushrooms, and I walked down to the creek. I was showing everybody Tunnel Road and the creek, and looked, and it wasn't recording. It's like, okay, that was a bummer. Oh well. Yeah. See, I'll take a minute here and see if I can recall what I was talking about. Oh, the bad actors in them reading a script and not looking sincere that they lost people, and our immune systems. I don't know. I just had all these things on my mind. It's like I'd like to see a 63-year-old my age, same build, like challenge me physically and mentally, and see how somebody that hasn't been magic potioned and somebody that has would operate in this world, competing in any area, academically or physically. Wouldn't that be an interesting thing to see? Well, we're going to be seeing it. I think we're already seeing it, you know. Scary thing is that they're targeting the parents of the children that are available to them at this moment. That's my intuition and instincts. And when you want to control a population, um, you would want to take out the ones that were going to fight for the younger ones that they want to use and manipulate. If they can raise this upcoming generation with the wills and the laws that they want to be passed and what they actually want to do, and they're conditioning them right now, right through everything they eat, everything they see, even in the every book, any song. There's nothing out there that's untainted with the satanic force that's going on towards these little ones right now. And this is a serious thing. Oh, I think I was just talking about how, like, call for an uprising, none of them, and how Robin's Hood was exposing people that were reading scripts. And, you know, people have been out here for years and years now telling other people, look, this is what I notice, this is what's going on around me. And they're more reliable because they love you and they care about you, you know, than anybody that's getting paid to keep their job right now. So we're the ones that are out here telling you the truth of things that we hear from other people that are doing the same thing. And we can tell. It's like one thing, like I passed around to me, or no, I didn't, but I've said it and this is what I started a long time ago, calling Doug low vibing. You know, now I spelt it VIBEN, but they said VIBIN, which is okay. But I seen stay away from sketchy ASS low vibing people. You know, yeah. So, and I try to um keep my keep my mind and my heart happy as I can in these hard times, because I'm going to be one of them strong ones if things go worse, which I sincerely hope they don't, but think they're going to because of what they've always planned, and that was control of mankind. Right now, with Christ's Spirit so strong in everybody, they're trying to stop us from every angle, but they can't. Because no matter what they do to us, God protects us. You know, it's not that it isn't difficult. It's just that we know what we're doing. You know. Well, if I listen to this and I recall, or I'm going to because I want to know what I was saying, I usually do to try and see, wow, did I come off like some kind of real hard ass, like towards the people that I love or people that I'm trying to reach. Some of them deserve it if I'm going there, and I rarely do, but once in a while, it depends. And I'll let everybody know. I'm humble to other humble people. If people are animalistic with me, I can't be humble, but I'll try and distance myself. And if that doesn't work, then I might, after so many times, get a little snappy, you know. So, okay. Like I say, I might be back, or I'll write something down and pin it in this video if I think there's something else that needs to be added to whatever I was trying to say. But I think the really main point of the whole world is knowing that you find your community center where you can get together and gather regardless of the circumstances, what's going on, any Saturday 9 a.m., and their people will be waiting to talk to other people. Maybe they have something or need something, or we can do something together and keep making our world go around as human beings without any corporate interference. And we have that right. So the hell with their laws, like assemble peacefully, like we wouldn't. They're the ones with the military. If we go in there, oh, well, they burnt the books. I guess that would make us terrorists meeting at the library, talking as human beings about our family and loved ones. Oh, yeah, that would make us bad, right? I hardly think so. Okay, peace, everybody. Take care. I love you very much. Thank you.